Hello, my name is Calvin Smith, and today what I'm going to do is show you a little bit about the Ansible Tower, in particular the Smart Inventory feature and integrating Ansible Tower with the satellite server. So first what we shall do is we'll log into the Ansible Tower, and you can see that we're logged in. We've gone to the inventories page where we could go ahead and create a smart inventory. Now, what is the smart inventory? It allows you to create a filter against multiple inventories so that you can group servers in a number of different ways based on information that the Ansible Tower has available to it. So I'm going to create this one called test servers only, and this is going to be for the servers that have the word test in the name. Now, in our current demo inventory, we have three servers: Ansible Test, Ansible Test 2, and the Ansible Tower itself. And we're going to say anything that has the word name in their host name is going to be part of this smart inventory. There are other options in addition to searching against your names. There's a variety of different options that are listed under a key, and there are also more details available in the Ansible documentation. So we're going to save that, and we're going to save this smart inventory. And now you can see the host is accessible at this point. We could look in here and we can see Ansible Test and Ansible Test 2 right here. Now we're going to go ahead and connect this Ansible Tower to our satellite server. Before we do that, we need to make sure and establish some credentials to connect to the satellite server. I've created a set of credentials here already. This is the satellite. I've given it the name satellite server, and the credential type is going to be satellite 6. You'd select it from this list of all the different hosts, inventory host type that it can connect to directly and pull information from. And then once I have that in there, I'm able to set up your satellite URL to connect to, username and password. So now that I have my satellite server credentials configured, the next step will be to go ahead and create an inventory where it will pull that information. So the first thing we do is we go into inventories and create inventories, and then we give this inventory a name. We'll call it satellite hosts, and save that. Once we save it, these other options are accessible, so we're going to select sources, and we're going to add a source, and that source is going to be our new satellite server. And we give that source a name, and then we give it a type, which is going to be the satellite 6. Since the satellite server credential that we created in credentials is the only satellite 6 style credential that was created, you see it's auto-populated here. We also have some options on how updates can work once it's in production. And so we'll save this. Now you see we've connected that satellite, that source to the satellite host inventory. Yeah, and you see this little cloud right here is what shows the status of the sync on this particular satellite server. The gray means that it has never been synced, and there's also green for successful, and then there is, of course, red for unsuccessful. You can see now it's pulsating, and that indicates that it's trying now to connect to the satellite server and pull the hosts from this satellite server. So we can actually see this job being run in the jobs field here. So let's take a look as this is running. And so what it does is that it's going to go into the satellite server connect and pull all of the hosts from there. You can see that this has been successful at this point. So when we go into inventories, you can see our satellite host there. The green, the little cloud is green now, and we have we can go in here and we can look at the hosts that are in here, and you can see we have a large number of hosts that have been downloaded. This one okay, so those will be the hosts that came from the satellite server. Now when we go into test servers and we look at the hosts under test servers, you can see now we have a new server called test server 4, which was pulled in from the satellite inventory. So now we can, if we wanted to, we can run a job against this test servers only inventory. Create a template. I'll call it test server run. I'm gonna give it credentials, test server credentials, connect it to the inventory, our test server only inventory. Our project, a demo project, and the playbook, which is a simple hello world, which is where it simply connects to the server and prints out a hello world message. Let us know that it works. Other options here for privilege escalation, provisioning callback, concurrent users, and fast cache. We're going to save this. So here's our test server, our dry run here, and we're going to start this job. As you can see, we not only could start it here, we could schedule it for later, or make a copy of it and make some modifications. Okay. So as the test server run is running, the first thing that the Ansible tower is going to do is going to attempt to connect to all of the servers and make sure that they work. So let's see how that worked. That seems like that was successful, and we've connected to all 3 servers and ran our little hello world message. Thank you for your time on this, and if you have further questions, we're always happy to answer them. Have a nice day.